was a good practice yesterday, and I think it's been like that most of the year. We've had really good energy. I think we had good tempo, and I think our team, I know our team understands we're playing an awfully good team this week, and they're very difficult in some ways to defend from an offensive perspective. They're playmakers on that side of the ball with Mark and Coulter, and then Simeon throws the ball awfully well. They got a group of receivers who I think play the ball well in the air. I think they run after the catch very well. When you look at the big plays they've had defensively, they've had 20, I think 20 plus on runs. I think they've had 12, or no, 20 of those runs, and I think 12 touchdowns out of them. And then throwing the ball, they've had a number of those that they've done a good job with. And then defensively, you look at them, and Mike Hankwitz, who played here, their coordinator, does a tremendous job from a defensive perspective, sound, discipline, run to the ball, all the things that you want to see a defense do. So we've got our work cut out for us. Regarding our two quarterbacks, I'm not going to talk about it as far as what's going on with Russell and Denard, because it's day-to-day, and the fairness of those kids, I'm not going to give day-to-day updates, so that's where that's at.
Are there things you can do with Devin because of his height, because of his arm, that maybe with Denard are different?
And that's a good question. I think the offense hasn't changed much. I mean, we were a little bit more under center with Devin. Some play action things we like, and some of the run schemes, Mark, out of the I-back set we like, obviously. But I don't think there's really any, when you look at, I'm looking at call sheets in my mind right now, there's not really anything different.
Do you feel good about the progress you've made this week with the interior offensive line, and how do they feel about themselves?
Well, I think we had a good day yesterday. I'm anxious to see what kind of day we have today. The consistency, because it's the same thing. You play game-wise. You have to have a consistency from week to week. Well, that has to start day to day. So if we can stack another good one together on the physicalness we play with, the execution we play with, the technique we play with, then that's a good thing.
You guys with season-ending injuries, are they progressing as hope?
Yeah, I think all of them, I know they feel better. They're making progress. Are they doing much besides the weight room and alternate conditioning right now and sitting in the meetings and trying to absorb all they can? Because some of them are true freshmen. A guy like Chris Wormley, he's trying to absorb all he can from that standpoint. But, they're healing up.
Do you anticipate getting them back for spring ball, or is it too soon to say?
No, I think it's too soon to say. I think some could be limited contact, some would be no contact, that kind of thing.
How's Blake doing?
Good. Tells me every day he's doing good. So, they all miss being out there, and that's one thing that's always hard, and it's hard for them. Not hard for you as a coach, because you know how disappointed they are, but the more they're involved in meetings and everything, I think the better off, their mindset is. But Blake is, I think he's doing his part, coaching up guys and being supportive.